33 students have registered and 8 were carefully chosen. With the same panel of judges, let's continue the program. So let me introduce the judges for our parents and for our new for the participants.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So some of the instructions I want to say to all the students, your presence make our day beautiful, right? So I request all of you to on the camera. Okay, so throughout the program, I need everyone to on the camera. And before starting, just ask whether it is audible and whether your camera is focused. Okay? Okay. So let me call the first participant, Rehan Mohammed. Rehan Mohammed of 5th B.
Yes,
Judges, please. Rehan Mohammed of 5th B.
I can start.
Yes, yes. Can start.
Wait. And can you see it?
Yeah.
Good morning to all. My name is Rohan Mohammed and I'm going to recite you a poem. The poem's name is The Road Not Taken. The poem is telling that what one has to make choices in their life. The road not taken. Two roads diverged in a yellow world, and sorry I could not travel both. And be one traveler I stood, and looked down one as far as I could, to where it bent in the undergrowth. Then took the other as just as fair, and having perhaps the better claim, because it was grassy and wanted wear. Though as for that, the passing there had warned them really about the same, and both the morning equally lay in leaves no step had trodden black. Oh, I kept the first for another day, yet knowing how leads on to way. I doubled if I should ever come back. I shall be telling this with a sigh. Somewhere, ages and ages hence, two roads diverge in a wood, and I took the one less traveled by, and that has made all the difference. And remember, the poem is written by Robert Frost. Thank you.
Very nice, Rehan. Good expression. And Krishna Priya. The second participant is Krishna Priya.
Yes, ma'am.
Krishna Priya. Okay. Yes, start.
A pleasant afternoon to my dear respected teachers and my dear friends. Today we are gathered here to conduct an English recitation. In this poem, the poet...
You can start.
Good afternoon to one and all. Night of the Scorpion. I remember the night my mother was stung by a scorpion. 10 hours of steady rain had driven him to crawl beneath a sack of rice. Parting with his poison, flash of diabolic tail in the dark room, he risked the rain again. The peasants came like swarms of flies and buzzed the name of God 100 times to paralyze the evil one. with candles and with lanterns, throwing giant scorpion shadows on the mud-baked walls. They searched for him. He was not found. They clicked their tongues with every movement that the scorpion made his poison moved in mother's blood. They said, "May he sit still," they said. "May the sins of your previous birth be burned away tonight," they said. "May your suffering decrease the misfortunes of your next birth," they said. "May the sum of all evil balanced in this unreal world against the sum of good become diminished by your pain. May the poison purify your flesh," they said. And they sat around on the floor with my mother in the center, the peace of understanding on each face. More candles, more lanterns, more insects, more neighbors, and the endless rain. My mother twisted through and through, groaning on a mat. My father, skeptic rationalist, trying every curse and blessing, powder, mixture, herb, and hybrid. He even poured a little paraffin to the beaten dough and put a match to it. I watched the strange feeding on my mother. Watched the holy man perform his rites.
Good morning, ma'am.
With an incantation. After 20 hours, it lost its sting. My mother only said, "Thank God the scorpion picked on me and spared my children." Thank you and have a nice day.
It was stunning performance, Hania. So nice. Okay, the next participant is
Okay, should I leave? Can I leave, right?
no. After the program, you can leave, Hania.
Okay, ma'am.
Nuha Fatima. Nuha Fatima, are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you can start.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Good afternoon, ma'am. Respected judges, teachers, and my dear friends, today I'm going to recite the poem Night of the Scorpion by Nissim Ezekiel. Nissim Ezekiel was an Indian Jewish poet and was a foundation figure in post-colonial India's literary history. This poem, The Night of the Scorpion, is about how the scorpion stung the poet's mother and mother's love to her children. Night of the Scorpion. I remember the night my mother was stung by a scorpion. 10 hours of steady rain had driven him to crawl beneath a sacrifice. Parting with his poison, flesh of diabolic tail in the dark room, he risked the rain again. The peasants came like swarms of flies and buzzed the name of God 100 times to paralyze the evil one. With candles and with lanterns, throwing giant scorpion shadows on the mud-baked walls. They searched for him. He was not found. They clicked their tongues with every movement that the scorpion made his poison moved in mother's blood. They said, "May he sit still." They said, may the sins of your previous birth be burned away tonight." They said, "May your suffering decrease the misfortune of your next birth." They said, may the sum of all evil activities, may the sum of all evil balance in this unreal world. Against the sum of good, become diminished by your pain. May the poison purify your flesh of desire and your spirit of ambition. They sat and they sat around on the floor with my mother in the center. The pace of understanding on each face, more candles, more lanterns, more neighbors, more insects, and endless rain. My mother twisted through and through, groaning on a mat. My father, skeptic, rationalist, you are trying every curse and blessing, powder, mixture, herb, and hybrid. He even poured a little perfume upon the bitten toe and put a match in it. I watched the flame feeding on my mother. I watched the holy man perform his rites to tame the poison with an incantation. After 20 hours, it lost its sting. My mother always said, "Thank God. The scorpion picked on me and spared my children." Thank you.
My dear respected teachers and my dear friends, today we are gathered here to conduct the poem, the English recitation. I wish to recite the poem, The Unchanged Shirt. The Unchanged Shirt. The king was sick, his cheek was red, his eyes was clear and bright. He ate and drank with the kingly zest and peacefully snored at night. He said he was sick, and a king should know.
Okay, start.
Good evening, teachers and my dear friends. Today I would like to sing a poem written by Walt Whitman. The name of my poem is "O Captain, My Captain." O Captain, my Captain, our fearful trip is done. The ship has weathered every rack. The prize we sought is won. The port is near, the bells I hear, the people all exulting, while follow the eyes, the steady keel, the vessel grim and daring. But, oh heart, 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 but the bleeding drops of red, where on the deck my captain lies, fallen cold and dead. Oh captain, my captain, rise up and hear the bells, rise up for you the flag flung, for you the ribbon and buckets rather, for you the crowding shows, for you they call the flying mass. Their eager faces turning. Dear Captain, dear Father, the arm beneath your head.
Janna Marwat.
Good evening to one and all present here. My name is Jenna Marwat of 6B. Today I'm going to be reciting a poem of Asha Christensen, Writer's Block. I pick up the pencil, but I ask myself why. I have no story to tell, no pain, no reason to write. A thought wanders before me. I see a sparkle reaching up to grab it in my hand, stretched out as far as I can, and nothing. It's all lost. All thought. All purpose. So I stare at the paper again for hours, it seems. As I look up in the clock, shining 1 p.m., I was ready to take a break. Standing up, fist clenched, shoulders broad, until I realized I'd started at 12:59, and that hunched me back over while releasing a sigh. So I continue to stare, waiting for that booklet and notebook paper to work its magic and stare back at me and blink. That's what fills me. A sense of accomplishment that I couldn't receive from the clock. As the time slips away, I realize I'm not alone, lost and abandoned in this blank page. So when you find yourself and you're reaching for that sparkle, ready to grab it, but pull back. When you find that emotion that builds up inside, to release it and to release you, I am trapped, my feet glued to the floor, a cluttered closet of insignificant thoughts, searching for the ones to set me free. So when you find yourself, the emotion of that blank page, but this time when I look back at that blank page, I see words. So just pick up that pencil as I did mine. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Can I start it?
Yes.
Respected teachers and my dear friends, a very warm good afternoon to all. Today I'm here to recite the poem O Captain, My Captain, written by Walt Whitman. This poem, O Captain, My Captain, was written in 1865 about the death of the American President Abraham Lincoln. Walt Whitman was an American poet, essayist, and journalist. Whitman was among the most influential poets in the American canon. He was often called the father of free verse. This poem was a remarkable poem of Walt Whitman. The poem goes on like this. O Captain, my Captain, a fearful trip is done. The ship has weathered every rack. The prize we sought is won. The port is near, the bells are here, the people all exulting, while follow eyes the steady keel, the vessel grim and daring. But oh heart, heart of the bleeding drops of red, where on the deck my captain lies, fallen cold and dead. O Captain, my Captain, rise up and hear the bells. Rise up, for you the flag is flung, for you the bugle thrills, for you the bouquets and ribbon wait, for you the shores are crowding, for you they call, the swaying mass, their eager faces turning. Here, Captain, dear father, arm beneath your head, even dream upon the deck, you have fallen cold and dead. My captain does not answer. His lips are pale and still. My father does not feel my arms. He has no pulse, no will. The ship has anchored safe and sound, its voyage closed and dead. From fearful trip, the victor ship comes end with the object won. Exalt the shores and ring our bells. But I, with mournful tread, walk on the deck. My captain lies, fallen cold and dead. Thank you and have a nice day.
Excellent, Nizam. Fatima. Isha Fatima.
Yes, ma'am. Can I start?
Yes, Isha. Okay. Can you focus? Can you come a little bit forward? I mean, come a little bit front. Cannot see you. Okay. We'll start.
Good morning to one and all present here. I'm Isha Fatima of 6C. Today I'm going to present a poem, O Captain, My Captain by Walt Whitman. O Captain, my Captain, a fearful trip is done. The ship has weathered every wreck. The prize we sought is won. The port is near, the bells are here, the people all exulting, while follow eyes the steady gale. The vessel grim and daring, but a heart of the bleeding drops of red, where on the deck my captain lies, fallen cold and dead. O Captain, my Captain, rise up and hear the bells. Rise up, for you the flag is flung, for you the bugle trills, for you the bouquets and ribbon wreath, for you the shows are crowding, for you they call the swaying mass, their eager faces turning. Dear father, the sound beneath your head, it's some dream on the deck. You have fallen cold and dead. My father does not feel my arm. He has no pulse, no will. The ship anchored safe and sound, its voice closed and done. From fearful trip, the victor ship comes with the object won. Exalt the shores and ring a bell. But I, with mournful tread, walk the deck, captain lies, fallen cold and dead. Thank you.
The time and we are on live just a few minutes away to experience the stunning English recitation by the students of MGI Cluster 2. Myself, Hasina B, on behalf of Mount International, with immense exultation, welcome our Executive Director, Dr. Faisal KK, the man who's tried to upgrade MGI to its zenith. Welcome, sir. Next, I welcome in this magical moment the soul and body of MGI, Ms. Shamshad Madam, the Fendopolis Principal. Next, let me welcome the golden hand of Melange 2020, our program coordinator, Faslam Madam. Warm welcome, ma'am. Now, the love of welcome goes to the fairy of our little ones, Headmistress Miss Suma Madam. Welcome, dear ma'am. Nevertheless, let me welcome the shining star of MGI and primary section head coordinator, Miss Mini Madam. It's always vital to have the right personality to undertake the process of judging an event. We felt honored to have with us the judges for the day, Miss Amira Madam, the proud teacher who achieved top grade in catered master's degree in English as well as graduate in functional English. Amira Madam proved out to be a unique teacher throughout her experience at Ideal Public School. Cornell, welcome, ma'am. Let me extend the arms of welcome to our next judge, Ms. Diba Madam, yet another teacher who marked her sign in the realm of English. She has conquered master's degree in English and literature as well as bachelor education. My words are not enough to praise her journey as teacher. Lively welcome. Behold yourself me. Welcome the next judge for the day, Miss Rudy Madam, who bloomed tomorrow's generation today. The beautiful holder of master's degree in English and bachelor education. Heartily welcome. The beauty of night is due to the presence of stars and shines in the and shine. The beauty of night is due to the presence of stars that shine and the moon that lights. Just like that, the stars and moons, MGI's beauty holders are the teachers, parents, and students. Here's a heartily welcome, big and warm enough to encompass you all. With due respect and permission, without further delay, let's lend our ears, mind, and heart to our participants for the day. So before starting up the program, for these two participants, as well as for the judges and for all my teachers, parents, I would like to share the criteria which you have to follow. So we are going to start with English recitation for cluster 2. The criteria are the first and the foremost thing, we want you to feel your presence. For that, your video should be on throughout the program. And next thing is like, there must be a proper introduction and conclusion, completeness, fluency, expression, pronunciation, audible, oral presentation. That's what we are looking from you, dear participants. Now let's get to the poem recitation. So at first, I'll call out all the participants who are going to present today. Cluster 2. Judges, please note Juna Razin of 3rd A.
Am I audible, ma'am?
Yes, sweetheart, you are.
Good afternoon. My name is Tunarsin and I'm studying in class 3. Today I'm going to recite a poem named Oh Captain, My Captain by Walt Whitman. Walt Whitman was an American poet and a journalist. He was very famous and also he is known as father of freedom. Coming to the poem Oh Captain, My Captain by Walt Whitman. Oh Captain, my Captain, rise up and hear the bow. Rise up for you the flag is flown. Ma'am, can I sing once again a little?
Yeah, sure.
Good afternoon. My name is Tunarsin and I'm studying in class 3. Today I'm going to recite the poem named Oh Captain, My Captain by Walt Whitman. Walt Whitman was an American poet and a journalist. He was very famous and also he is known as father of freedom. Coming to the poem, Oh Captain, My Captain by Walt Whitman. Oh Captain, my Captain, our fearful trip is done. The ship has lowered every back. The prize we serve is won. The parts now, the bows are here. The people, how exulting, while for their eyes steady keep, they're so grim and daring. But heard how the bleeding cups of red, where on the deck my captain lies, both cold and dead. Oh Captain, my Captain,
Rise up and hail the bow. Rise up for you the flag is flung. For you the bugle fills. For you the bouquets and ribbons beat. For you the shows are crowded. For you they call the swing man. The eager faces cheering. Here, Captain, dear father, these are beneath your head. It is some dreams that on the deck you have for cool and dead. My captain does not answer. His lips are pale and still. My father does not feel my arm. He has no pulse nor will. The ship has anchored safe and sound and squared its clues and done. Exalt the shore ring about, but I with monofoot strength walk on the deck. My captain lies through cool and dead. Thank you.
Hasina ma'am, you are mute. Unmute. Clear. Very good performance also.
Thank you, ma'am.
Hasina ma'am, you can call the next participant. Next, sorry about that. Next participant is Sana Maria of third A.
Ma'am, I am audible.
Yes, dear, you are.
Good afternoon, everyone. Today I am going to recite a poem. The title of my poem is Donkey. The author of my poem is John William Speaker. It is life, while it is a lot of life. At times we will face the essence. We must not get discouraged ever as things will go wrong also. It is a motivational poem. Each four stanzas encourage the reader to keep on going and to make progress toward the goal. Even if the situation seems impossible or overcome, author encourage the reader to take rest and continue, but never quit. When the things go wrong, as it sometimes will, when the road you're treading seems all uphill, when the funds are low and the debts are high, and you want to smile, but the sun, when the cat is pressing you down the hill, that's if you must, but yes, don't be. Life is strange with its twists and turns, as every one of us sometimes learns, and many a failure comes about. But you might have won had you stepped it out. Don't give up through the pace seems slow. You may succeed with another blow. Success is failure. Yes, success is failure turned inside out. The silver tint of the clouds of doubt, and you never can tell just how close you are. It may be near when your heart is deep. So stick to the fight when your heart is deep. It's when things seem lost that you must not be. For all the sad words of ten God men, the saddest that this it might have been. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Wow, that was Sana. Well done. Next, let me call upon Lamha of third C.
Good evening, teachers, judges, and my dear friends. I am Lamha Maria. Now I am going to recite a poem. The title of the poem is Stopping by Woods on a Snowy Evening, written by Robert Frost. Whose woods are these? I think I know. His house is in the village, though he will not see me coming here to watch his woods fill up with snow. My little horse must think cure to stop without a farmhouse near. Between the woods, frozen like the darkest evening of year, he gave his harness bell a shake to ask if there's some mistake. The only other sound is the sweep of easy wind and the leaf flake. Woods are lovely, dark and deep, but I had promises to keep, and miles to go before I sleep, and miles to go before I sleep. Thank you.
Wow, that was really nice poem, selection of poem. Well done, Lamha. Next, Shilha Shireen of Third C. Shilha. 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 Can you hear me?
Ma'am, am I audible?
Yeah, dear. Yes, you are.
My dear friends, my name is Shriha Sharin and today I would like to tell you birds are kind and oh, Mother Nature is trying her best. But what we do, experiment, what we do, experiment, and the rest, and make her
Come on. Let's
Good
hear your
evening,
poem.
respected teachers, judges, and my dear friends. I am Ifa Rashid from 3rd D. Today, I'm going to recite a poem in front of you all. The title of my poem is Life, written by Mother Teresa. Life is an opportunity, benefit from it. Life is a beauty, admire it. Life is a dream, realize it. Life is a challenge, meet it. Life is a duty, complete it. Life is a game, play it. Life is a promise, fulfill it. Life is sorrow, overcome it. Life is a song, sing it. Life is struggle, accept it. Life is a tragedy, confront it. Life is an adventure, direct. Life is a luck, make it. Life is too precious, do not destroy it. Life is life, fight for it. Thank you, have a nice day.
Wow, a great explanation about life. Well done, Ifa. That's really impressive.
Thanks.
Next, I would like to call upon Aiza Mariam of 4th C. Aiza Mariam.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So you're ready, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hi, everyone. Today, I'm here to recite a very special poem, Life Doesn't Frighten Me, by Maya Angelou. Shadows on the wall, noise down hall. Life doesn't frighten me at all. That dog barking loud, big ghost in a cloud. Life doesn't frighten me at all. Dragons breathing flame on my counterpane. That doesn't frighten me at all. I go boo when I bend the shoe. Wait, on. I won't cry. So they sigh. I just smile. They go wild. The life doesn't frighten me at all. Tough guys fight all alone at night. Life doesn't frighten me at all. Panthers in the park, strangers in the dark. No, they don't frighten me at all. Don't show me frogs and snakes and listen for my scream. If I'm afraid at all, it's only in my dreams. Life doesn't frighten me at all. Not at all, not at all. Thank you.
Well done, Aiza Mariam. Now,
Thank you.
can I call Shilha of Shireen of 3rd C? Shilha, are you there?
Yes.
Okay, come on.
Good evening, respected teachers and my dear friends. My name is Shihashuri and today I would like to tell a poem on nature. The title of my poem is Let's Preserve Our Nature. It started. The sun is shining, the sky is blue, the birds are flying, and the breeze is so cool. Mother Nature is trying her best to give nothing but beautifulness. But what we do, make her a mess. But what we do, make her a mess. Let's make her the best by producing plus and preserve her green grass for kids and the rest. Kids and the rest. Let's make her the best by producing plus and preserve her green grass for kids and the rest. Kids and the rest. Thank you. Please preserve our nature. Bye.
Sarah of 4th C.
Ma'am, am I audible?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Honorable judges, teachers, and my dear friends, today I'm going to recite a poem by David Lister. The title of the poem is Mother Earth. Mother Earth, Mother Earth, it's a great place to be. Mother Earth, home plants for you and me. Look after our earth with care, cause it's a planet we all share. Humans, animals, plants, and trees. Let's together live in harmony. Mother Earth, it's a great place to be. Mother Earth, home land for you and me. In ourselves, we must take pride, cause it's the planet we need to pride. For the future, we need to strive. Be kind, it's worthwhile. Light up the world with a smile. Mother Earth, it's a great place to be. Mother Earth, who fights for you and me. It's a great place to be in peace and harmony. Thank you and have a nice day.
Wow. Thank you, Ira, for yet another poem about Earth. Well
Excuse
done.
me, ma'am. Hasina, ma'am.
Yeah.
How many more are there?
Two more, ma'am.
I think first and second students have joined.
Yeah.
Ask them to wait for 5 minutes. They are exiting. They have thinking that they have joined the wrong link.
Okay, dear
Just give
parents,
instructions to the students to wait for a few more minutes.
yeah. So the parents and the students of grade cluster 1, that is first standard and second standard, please wait. We'll continue the storytelling in the same platform.
Just 5 more minutes, right?
Yeah, only 5 moments. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Now I would like to call the next participants for the day. Ifan Adif of 4th C.
Teachers, judges, and my dear friends, I wish you all a very warm good afternoon. Today, my name is Ifan Adif from 4th C. Today, I am here to recite a poem titled The Road Not Taken by Robert Frost. Two roads diverged in a yellow wood, and sorry, I could not travel both, and be one traveler long I stood. To where then and looked the other as just as fair, to where could bend in the undergrowth, and took the other as just as fair, and having perhaps the better claim, because it was grassy and wandered bare. So, as for that, the passing gale had warned them gaily about the same. And both that morning equally lay in leaves no step had trodden black. Oh, I kept the first for another day, yet knowing how way leads on to way. I doubted if I should ever come back. I shall be telling this with a sigh. Somewhere ages and ages hence, two roads diverged in a wood. And I took the one less traveled by, and that has made all the difference. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Thank you, Ifa, for a wonderful singing. Now yes, Ifa, let's hear your poem.
Good afternoon, respected teachers and my dear friends. Today I am going to recite a poem, Stopping by Woods on a Snowy Evening, written by Robert Lee Frost. He is an American poet who depicted realistic life through language and situation, familiar to common people. In this poem, the poet describes a man making his way home on a snowy evening. Whose woods these are? I think I know. His house is in the village, though. He will not see me stopping here to watch his woods fill up with snow. My little horse must think it care to stop without a farmhouse near. Between the woods and frozen lake, the darkest evening of the year. He gives his harness bell a shake to ask if there is some mistake. The only other sounds the sweep of easy wind and downy flake. The woods are lovely, dark and deep, but I have promises to keep, and miles to go before I sleep, and miles to go before I sleep. Thank you, and have a nice day.
Thank you. You did really good, Isa. Mina Yunus of 4A. This is our last participant. Judges, please note Mina Yunus, the last person for the day.
Pleasant day to all. Life Doesn't Frighten Me is a book by American writer, civil rights activist Maya Angelou. She published 7 autobiographies, books of essays, poetry, etc. Here I am going to recite the poem Life Doesn't Frighten Me by Maya Angelou. So here comes the poem. Shadows on the wall, noises down the hall. Life doesn't frighten me at all. Bad dogs barking loud, big ghosts on a cloud. Life doesn't frighten me at all. Mean old mother goose, lions on the loose. They don't frighten me at all. Dragons breathing flame on my counterpane. That doesn't frighten me at all. I go boo, make them shoo. I make fun, way they run. I won't cry, so they fly. I just smile, and they go wild. Life doesn't frighten me at all. Tough guys fight all alone at night. Life doesn't frighten me at all. Panthers in the park, strangers in the dark. No, they don't frighten me at all. Don't show me frogs and snakes and listen for my scream. And if I'm afraid at all, it's only in my dreams. I've got a magic charm that I keep up my sleeve. I can walk the ocean floor and never have to breathe. Life doesn't frighten me at all. Not at all, not at all. Life doesn't frighten me at all. Thank you and have a nice day.
Umar Liban, second A, and Mohammed Ayan E, second A. So let's hear the story. Come on, we are ready.
Good afternoon, my dear teachers and my friends. Today I'm going to tell a beautiful story. The title of my story is The Ugly Tree. Once upon a time, in a large forest, they built many different trees, such as mango, teak, oak, banyan, neem, etc. Among them, there was one tree which had a crooked trunk. It looked very ugly compared to the other trees. The other trees used to tease him. You are an ugly tree. Oh no, you're such an ugly tree. The poor tree was so sad and always thought, oh God, why did you make me so ugly? Why am I not beautiful like other trees? One day, a woodcutter came to the forest and he saw the ugly crooked tree and said, this crooked tree is no use to me. I will cut down the other straight trees. He cut down the other straight trees except the ugly crooked tree. On seeing this, the ugly crooked tree said, thank God, my ugliness saved my life. We should never blame God for our troubles. God has a reason for everything. Moral of the story is never blame God. There is always a reason behind his deeds. Thank you.
That was a really good message, Fatima. Now,
Thank you, ma'am.
you're welcome, dear. Now, let me call upon Aisha Shaza. Aisha Shaza, 1D.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, come on. We are ready to hear you.
Ma'am, can I start?
Yeah, please start.
Good afternoon, everyone. Today, I'm going to tell a story about foolish crow. Once there was a crow. She was very hungry and was looking for something to eat. After a long search, she got a piece of bread. She held the piece next week. She flew to a tree nearby. When she's about to eat, the cunning fox appeared. The fox was very hungry. He thought, I will get that bread. He told the crow, oh dear, you're so beautiful and your voice so sweet. Can you sing for me? Hearing this, the crow felt very proud. She opened the mouth, started singing, caw, caw, caw. The bread fell down. The cunning fox took the bread and ran away. Dear friends, the moral of the story, beware of the flattery. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Yes, that was a really wine story. Well done, Aisha Shaza.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
You're welcome, dear. Next, let me call Laiba Fatima, 1C. Laiba. Yes. Yes. Come on.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Laiba Fatima. I study in first C. Today I will tell for you a beautiful story. The story name is The Elephant and the Ant. Once upon a time, there lived a huge elephant in a jungle because he was so much bigger than all other animals. He traveled always them. In the same jungle, there lived a family of ants. They are a hard-working ants. One day, they was going to the work. The big, mean elephant threw water on them. One tiny ant asked, hey, What's the matter with you? Why are you troubling always other animals? The elephant said, oh, shut up, you tiny ant. One more word you say, I will walk and kill you. The little ant had no choice and went on its way. And the other ant said, you pigly, why are you fighting with them? He is very big and very, very strong. He could crush you. And the tiny ant said, something need done about it. And the next day, the all ants going to the work. The tiny ant saw the elephant and decided teach a lesson for the elephant. And the tiny ant quickly climbed slowly elephant's trunk inside. And she started to bite the elephant. Mum, mum. And the elephant said, oh, that is the hurt. The elephant do everything but couldn't get out of its trunk and don't stop biting. The big elephant began uselesser in front of the ant. The tiny ant said, I hope now you understand how others feel you hurt them. The elephant said, I am sorry. I never do this. Please stop. And the tiny ant said, okay. And the tiny ant come out of the elephant's trunk. And the elephant said, I understand how bad I made for others feel. I never do this again. And the ant happy. And the both of go its way. This is my story. The moral of my story is what we did a bad behave for others that should come back to us. So don't do bad behave for others. Keep only good behave for others. Thank you.
Wow, super, Leva. Really well animated story.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
So it's lesson for all of us. Don't do bad for the others, right?
Yes.
Okay. That's a promise. Not from today on, we will not do any bad for others. Now,
I am Ruwa Fatima first year. Today I am saying about one story. The name of the story is The Hungry Mouse. A mouse was having a very tough time. She had no food for many days and made hard effort got air food. Or air effort went in. She loved their food. As the days passed by, she became very sick. One day, the mouse found a basket with corn. She also noticed a tiny hole in the basket, which was sufficient enough to move air in. She easily moved inside the hole. Since she had no food for many days, she ate a large amount of corn without realizing how she continuously ate more and more corn. She realized very later that she ate lot more than she actually required. After eating a whole lot of corn, she became very fat. Satisfied with corn, the fat mouse tried to come out of the basket through to the small hole. Unfortunately, the tiny hole could not accommodate the big mouse. Mouse started screaming, oh God, let me come out. How can I come out? A rat, after hearing mouse screaming voice from the basket, asked her what happened. The mouse told the story and asked the rat a solution. Rat told, if you come out basket, wait for some time or even days to lose all your fat until you grow thin. Mouse started to starve now, but with lots of food to come out of the trap. Friends, the moral of the story, anything too much is good for nothing. Thank you, ma'am.
Well done, Ruha. Yes, you're right. Anything too much is not good for anything. Yes. Now let me call Parvati Shivadas of 1D. Yeah, Parvati, come on.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, you can start.
Good afternoon, everybody. Today, I am going to say a story of a cute elephant. The story name is The Little Elephant. In this story, there is a cute elephant. His name is Eddie. He had a long nose. It's called a trunk. It is very special because it's very flexible. He was very proud of his trunk. One hot day, he went out to the riverside to drink water. He used his long trunk to drink water. After he drank water, he heard a noise from his long trunk. I want to leave this body. I want to leave this body. What? You want to leave me? No, 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 no. Eddie was shocked. He was very old. That voice heard again and again. I want to leave this body. I want to leave this body. Please don't leave me. Please don't leave me. Eddie cried and said, anybody help me. Anybody help me. Eddie shouted. At last, his friend, Mungo Monkey, came to visit him and checked his long trunk and said, I'm sorry, I can't help you. Then Birdie Bird came to Eddie and said, I have a friend. His name is Mousy Rat. He is very small. Maybe he could help you. Then Birdie Bird took Eddie to Mousy Rat and said, by looking appearance. Everybody, do you like my story? Thank you.
Yes, dear, we loved your story. That was wonderful, Parvati.
Thank you.
Now, you're welcome, dear. So, judges, please now the next participant, Mohammad Rahan of 2nd B. Mohammad Rahan. Rahan? Yay. Okay, Rahan is with some pictures, I believe. Yeah, unmute, dear.
Good morning, all. Respected teachers and my dear friends. Today I'm going to tell a story. The title of my story is The Ugly Tree, written by Magberry. Once upon a time, in a large forest, there grew many different types of trees, such as mango, teak, oak, neem, banyan, and many more other trees. But there was one tree which was different than the other trees. It had a crooked trunk. It looked very ugly compared to the other trees. The other trees used to tease him by saying, "You are an ugly tree. Oh no, you're such an ugly tree." By hearing this, the crooked tree was Feeling so sad, he always thought, "Oh God, why did you make me so ugly? Why can't I be beautiful like these other trees?" But one day, a woodcutter came to the forest and he saw the ugly tree and said, "I don't need this tree. This tree is no use to me. I will cut down all the other trees except for this tree." After the woodcutter cut down the trees and went out of the forest, by seeing this, the crooked tree said, "Thank God, my ugliness saved my life. We should never blame God for our troubles. God has a reason behind everything." Here ends the story. The moral of the story is never blame God for troubles. God has a reason behind his deeds. Thank you. Have a nice
Well,
day.
welcome, dear. That was wonderful. Now let me call Naura Fatima of 2nd A. Naura.
Good morning. Good morning. My name is Nara Fatima. I'm studying in second day. Today I'm going to say about an English story. The story name is The Three Pigs and the One Wolf. And there once upon a day there was a one mama pig and the three little pigs. And the mama pig said to the three little pigs, "You three are grown up to make your own house." And three pigs packed their everything, and the mama pig gave them some money to travel far away. And the three pigs traveled far away and sit under a banyan tree. The three pigs discussed how to make a house. And the first pig said, "We can make different things houses." And the second pig said, "We can make different houses." And the third pig said, "We can make nearby near. If you want any help, you can ask." And yesterday himself, everyone stopped. And first pig go to the farmer and say, "I want these throats." And the farmer gave he this throats. And the second pig go to woodcutter and say, "I have this much money, I want these throats, these sticks." And the farmer gave him that stick. And the third pig decided to build a strong house. And the third pig go to a brick shop and buy some bricks and cement to make a house. And they all started to make house. The first pig house finished in morning itself. And the second pig's house finished in evening itself. And the third pig's house finished in 1 week. And one day there was a wolf. See the three pigs. The wolf was too hungry, and the wolf decided to eat them. And the wolf think, and the wolf go to the first pig house and knock. Little pig, open the door. Little pig, open the door." And the little pig said, "You three, you can do anything. My house is the strongest than the all." And the wolf said, "I will huff, I will puff, I will blow your house away." And the pig said, "You can do whatever you want." And the wolf huffed, puffed, and blew the house away. And the first pig ran to the second pig's house and said, "Close the door, close the door." And the second pig closed the door. And what happened? He asked. There was a wolf, and the second pig was so scared.
and the wolf come and knock the door. Little pig, open the door. Little pig, open the door. And the little pig said, you can do whatever you want. And the wolf said, I will huff, I will puff, I will blow your house away. Then the second pig said, you can do whatever you want. And the wolf huffed, puffed, and blew the house away. The two little pigs ran to the dead pig's house and closed the door tightly. And the wolf come and knock. Little pig, open the door. Little pig, open the door. And the little pig said, you can do whatever you want. I will not open the door. And the wolf said, I will help. I will puff. I will blow your house away. And the second pig said, you can do whatever you want. My house is the strongest than the all. And the wolf huffed, puffed, and few more tries he lost his breath. And the little pig said, you can.
The second last participant of the day, Umar Liban of second A.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Good evening, everyone. I am Umar Liban. Respected teachers and my dear friends, I am Umar Liban. My story name is The Boy and the Cashew Nut. Sunny loves cashew nut, so his mother always gave him few nuts to eat. He always asked for more nuts. Mama, Mama, please give me some more nuts to eat. Mama said, no, my dear, not now. If you eat so many cashew nuts, you will have stomach pain. Next day, Sunny was alone in the house. He took jar of the cashew nut and ate so many cashew nuts. One day, Sunny was sick. Ah, Mama, my stomach is paining. He realized his mistake. Friends, moral of the story is always obey your elders. Thank you.
Well done, Ayan E. Ayan E, second A.
Okay, ma'am. Can I start?
You may start.
Good evening, everyone. Today I would like to tell you a new story about the wolf and the lamb. One day, a lamb was grazing with a flock of sheep. She soon found some sweet grass at the edge of the field. Farther and farther she went away from the others. She was enjoying herself so much that she did not notice a wolf coming nearer to her. However, when it pounced on her, she started pleading, please, please don't eat me yet. My stomach is full of grass. If you wait a while, I will taste much better. The wolf thought that was a good idea. So he sat down and waited. The wolf. After a while, the lamb said, if you allow me to dance, the grass in my stomach will be tasted in my stomach. Again the wolf agreed. The lamb was dancing. She had a new idea. She said, please take this bell around my neck and ring it as hard as you can. I will be able to dance even faster, said the lamb.
The wolf took the bell and rang it as hard as he could. The shepherd heard the bell ringing and quickly ran to find the missing lamb. The shepherd sighed, frightened the wolf away, and freed the little pig, little lamb. Thank you. Moral of the story is gentle and weak can be sometimes cleverer, weak, fierce, and strong. Thank you. Have a nice day.
You're welcome, dear. Thank you, Ayan, for bringing up a wonderful story. So with that, we have come to the end of storytelling competition. My sincere thankful to all the parents and students who came up with wonderful story presentation. Thank you, teachers. At the same time, I would like to thank our valuable judges for finding out their time. Thank you so much, Amira ma'am, Deepa ma'am, Sruti madam. Thank you so much, Fasla madam, our program coordinator, Dr. Faisal sir. Thank you so much for finding out the time to see our wonderful students